He was the ace of the 1927 New York Yankees, arguably the greatest baseball team of all time. He won over 200 games and was a key contributor in 3 World Series championships. This is the story of Waite Hoyt, who provided excellent pitching to complement the great hitting of the Yankees teams of the 1920s. Waite Charles Hoyt was born on September 9, 1899, in Brooklyn, New York. At the age of 15, while still a student at Erasmus High School in Brooklyn, he joined the New York Giants organization. His youthful looks earned him the nickname Schoolboy Wonder. In 1918, he appeared in 1 game and pitched a scoreless inning for the Giants. After this stint, he was sent to the minors for further refinement. The following year, he was traded along with 4 other minor league players for catcher Earl Smith of Rochester. Later that season, the Boston Red Sox purchased his contract and immediately sent him to the majors. He won his first game with the Red Sox, a complete game victory against the Tigers. All in all, he pitched in 13 games with Boston and had a 1.1 WAR. He had a 4-6 win-loss record and a 3.25 ERA. In 1920, he pitched in 22 games, including 11 starts. He had a 6-6 win-loss record and a 0.3 WAR. During the offseason, the Red Sox traded him along with veteran star catcher Wally Chong and 2 other players to the New York Yankees. In return, the Red Sox got Del Pratt, Muddy Rule, and 2 other players. Hoyt was an instant star in New York. In his first season in 1921, he had a 19-13 win-loss record to go with a 5.7 WAR. He had a 3.09 ERA and 21 complete games. His performance helped New York win the American League pennant. It was an all-New York affair as the Giants won the NL pennant. Thus, all games were also held at the Polo Grounds as it was both teams' home stadium. The 1921 World Series was a best-of-9 contest. Hoyt won games 2 and 5 and was called to pitch Game 8. Hoyt lost 1-0 as the Giants scored the only run in the game on an error in the first inning. The Giants won the series 5-3. Hoyt pitched well in the 1921 series. He had a 2-1 record. He gave up 2 runs, both unearned, giving him a 0.00 ERA in 3 complete games. The 2 teams had a rematch in the 1922 best-of-7 series. The Giants easily won, 4-0, with 1 tie. In 1923, Hoyt had a 4.4 WAR and a 17-9 record. He had a 3.02 ERA and pitched 238 2/3 innings. He also led the league in WHIP with 1.228. More importantly, he helped lead the Yankees to a rematch with the Giants in the World Series. The team had a new home, Yankee Stadium, and they were determined to celebrate its inaugural season with a championship. The Yankees finally beat the Giants 4-2. Hoyt was hardly a factor in the series as he pitched in only 1 game, as he was knocked out of the game after just 2 1/3 innings. The Giants scored 4 runs off him. Waite ended with a 15.43 ERA. Hoyt continued to pitch well in the next 2 years, registering a WAR over 4 in both 1924 and 1925. In 1926, the Yankees returned to the World Series. Hoyt was a key reason for this, as he had a 16-12 record. The St. Louis Cardinals beat the Yankees in a close 7 games. Hoyt won 1 game and lost 1 and had a 1.20 ERA. Hoyt had the best year of his career in 1927. He had a career-best 6.0 WAR and led the league with 22 wins and a .759 winning percentage. He had 23 complete games, 83 strikeouts, and 1 save. In 1927, the Yankees assembled one of the greatest teams of all time. The offense was led by Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig, while the rotation had Hoyt and Herb Pennock. As the ace of the team, he started Game 1 of the World Series against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hoyt allowed 4 runs in 7 1/3 innings, giving him a 4.91 ERA for the series. But the Yankees' offense was too powerful, and they eventually won the game 5-4. The Yankees also swept the series. In 1928, Hoyt had a 4.9 WAR as he won 23 games, the most in his career. He had an ERA of 3.36 and led the league in saves with 8. Once more, the Yankees won the pennant, and this time they faced the St. Louis Cardinals. As the team's ace, Hoyt started Game 1. He allowed only 1 run and 3 hits in a 4-1 victory. He returned to start the series-clinching Game 4. The Yankees won the game 7-3 and the series 4-0. Hoyt had a 2-0 record and an ERA of 1.5. He struck out 16 and walked 6. In 1929, the Yankees snapped their pennant winning streak when they finished 18 games behind the juggernaut Philadelphia Athletics. Hoyt had a miserable season as he won just 10 games and lost 9 with a 4.24 ERA. Worse, manager Miller Huggins died in the last few days of the season. Huggins' death would have a profound effect on Hoyt's career. In the middle of the 1930 season, the Yankees traded Hoyt and Mark Koenig to the Detroit Tigers. It appeared Hoyt never got along with the new manager and former teammate Bob Shockey. Hoyt later said that he believed he wouldn't have been traded had Huggins still been around. After the Tigers waived him in 1931, the Philadelphia Athletics took a chance on him. He pitched 6 innings for the Athletics in his final World Series game, a Game 5 loss to the Cardinals. The Athletics released him in the off-season. Hoyt began bouncing around several teams, never having a good season. It appeared that at just 32 years old, his career was over. However, he got a break when he signed with the Pirates in 1933. He had a 5-7 record that year but bounced back the following year. He had a 5.0 WAR as he won 15 games. He also had the highest strikeout total of his career with 110. In 1937, Hoyt was traded to the Brooklyn Dodgers, where he'd end his career. Later, he admitted regret for drinking so much during his playing days. He said he could have easily won 300 games if he had a bit more control. Hoyt retired with a 52.4 WAR. He had a 237-182 record and a 3.59 ERA. He had 1,206 strikeouts and 53 saves. He pitched in 7 World Series. He had a 6-4 record and a 1.83 ERA. He pitched in 83 2/3 innings and struck out 49. His teams won 3 championships and lost 4. Hoyt was also known as the Merry Mortician, as he worked as a funeral director by day and a vaudeville performer at night. He was also an accomplished author, writing the book Babe Ruth as I Knew Him. He was known as among the closest friends of Babe Ruth, and his book is considered probably the most intimate portrait of the legendary slugger. He tried to be a radio broadcaster for the Yankees, but they rejected him. Legendary broadcaster Red Barber hired him as a color commentator for the Dodgers, and 2 years later, Hoyt became the voice of the Cincinnati Reds. His playing experience, unique style, and background in vaudeville made him popular among the fans. He would hold this role for 24 seasons. Hoyt was on the ballot of the Baseball Writers Association of America from 1939 to 1969. But he got little support. The closest he got to getting in the Hall was in 1956 when he got 19.2% of the votes. However, he finally got in the Hall in 1969 when the Veterans Committee voted him in. Hoyt died on August 25, 1984. He was 84. Thank you for watching. Where would you rank Hoyt in the list of the greatest aces of the New York Yankees? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing. Helps a lot. Thank you.